Apparently, the French are burning their country down to protest a pension reform by the French state. Under a new law pushed through the French parliament without a vote last week, the retirement age for most French workers will be raised from 62 to 64. It means that those eligible to enjoy the retirement benefits would have to wait and work 2 more years to get the assigned benefits for the retirees. However, that reform will still keep France below the norm in Europe and in many other developed economies, where the age at which full pension benefits apply is 65 and is increasingly moving towards 67. In the United States and United Kingdom, the retirement age is between 66 and 67, depending on the year you were born. Current legislation envisages a further rise from 67 to 68 in Britain. State pensions in France are more generous than elsewhere. The French government spent 14% of their GDP on state pensions. According to OECD, it is larger than most other countries. The French government has defended the retirement reform, which includes other changes such as necessity to keep the pension system funded. The taxes on current workers pay for the benefits of the retirees, and as people live longer and more baby boomers retire, the system would otherwise eventually go bankrupt.
The country's pension system is expected to run a deficit of 1.8 billion euros in 2023. That's set to keep increasing to 21.2 billion euros in 2035.
The financing of pension system is a concern in many developed economies. For many in France, the pension system, as with social support more generally, is viewed as the bedrock of the state's responsibility and relationship with its citizens. The post-World War II social system enshrined rights to a state-funded pension and healthcare, which have been zealously guarded since in a country where the state has long played a proactive role in ensuring a certain standard of living. France has one of the lowest retirement ages in the industrialized world, spending more than other countries on pension at nearly 14% of their GDP. But as the social discontent mounts over the surging cost of living, protesters at several strikes have repeated a common mantra. They are being taxed heavily and want to preserve their right to a dignified old age.